Hello and welcome to the PRL Division 3 Spain podcast for season 17. It's Old School 3000 here, Mark Aldridge, and I'm joined by Robert Someone. How you getting on?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, we had a very lively race. Again, no rain yet in any of the quali or the rain sessions, but we had a very interesting Spain.
Let's not hope for rain at the next race.
I know, it's due. It's so badly due. It's not good. But yeah, it was a very entertaining couple of sessions, I think. Starting with starting with the qualifying, I think. It was a very, very, very interesting qualifying session. I don't know if you've got the data there with yourself. I can...
Yeah, I do actually.
Cool.
The only thing I heard during the quali in our party was just, I'm gonna get pole position. That's all Coco was saying.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, how did that work out for Coco?
Really well. he did get pole position.
He did indeed, to be fair. But it was, it was interesting because I didn't anticipate many people, particularly Coco and particularly Maka and Dave, would qualify on the super softs. I thought everyone would go out on the softs, but I was wrong, as per usual.
Well, he qualified on the super softs just to get pole position. I'm just giving insight into his mind.
Oh, okay, well...
And guess what? He was actually hoping for a safety car in the first lap. So.
I mean, I don't know, I think the logic is almost there. I don't think it's bad logic necessarily, but I don't really know what happened to Coco because...
A lot happened to him, so I can explain when we're doing the race rundown. I'm the most familiar with what happened.
Yeah, unusual, but a very good pole position. He got it by an absolute mile, if I recall.
Yeah, it's 8/10.
Yeah, so I mean, an absolute slam dunk pole position. The person in second surprised me. Really surprised me.
Yeah, I think it surprised all of us.
I thought I was third. I genuinely thought I was third. I thought I was the fastest soft runner, and then I didn't even see him put the time in. That was what confused me.
I was watching him. I was watching his lap, and he didn't seem to be that fast. I guess, for me at least. When I saw the time at the end, I thought it was a mistake, from the game.
I've noticed that though, this game, when you follow people, no one ever seems very quick. I followed you for a lap, funny enough. And I didn't.
Well, I mean, I wasn't that quick.
No, but like,
no,
but it looks even down the straights, it looks really slow. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's like a slight bit of lag or something, but it's not. I've noticed it on other people. People don't look like they're going quick at all. So it's a bit unusual. I don't really understand it too much, if I'm honest. But a great lap from him, 18.244, which is very, very, very quick on the softs anyway for this division.
I can't do that on the super soft, so.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I'm not sure why I was so slow. I just realized this because I usually mess up in quali, and I qualified 9.
But what was your setup out of interest?
I think I'm not sure actually. Now that I think about it, I forgot. I totally forgot.
My setup was bad, I think.
I had a good setup. I'll give it that. The car felt great, but I'm just not quick around here.
I was running 610 wing, and it seemed like everyone else was running 311 or 411. So
I think I had 210. I remember that because Garkanen asked me. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of different setups flying around, even in Division 1 and Division 2, so yeah, but but he just nipped in front of Heated and me. Heated with a very good quality time on third. He was on the super softs, granted, but I think I practiced with Heated, and he was doing like 18.4s, 18.5s. So he's obviously put in the work to get down to 18.259, just 15 thousandth of a second behind Macca, but a very good lap. And I didn't mind that because I thought, he's on the super softs, so I could actually do with him being in front of me rather than behind me.
He wasn't expecting anybody else to be on the supers, so maybe he just wanted pole position for himself as well.
Yeah, maybe, to be fair. I mean, I think Coco, even if he'd have done... The funny thing is, looking at Coco's time, even if he'd have done the softs, I think he'd have still come pole.
Actually, probably.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to.
I think he would have. But again, he just wanted to be sure that he has his pole position.
Myself in fourth, I was pretty happy with that. I think my best time was 18.1 something in practice runs, so I was pretty happy to. Didn't really mind about coming fourth. I was only gutted that Macca was ahead of me because he was obviously on the softs. But yeah, that was fine. Conrees, good debut start. He
that's a really good debut.
I say debut. He used to race in the league years ago. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, he raced in the league I think 3 or 4 years ago with Ibo.
I didn't know this.
No, Ibo kind of introduced him. So, it's a good comeback. He looked very bad in practice on race pace. He looked really quick over one lap, but he couldn't seem to get any kind of race pace together. So,
well, to be honest, practice is not the best way of checking somebody's race pace. It's just not.
Well, true. But he couldn't keep it on the track, like for more than 3 or 4 laps. It was really weird. He was really quick.
You know, the conditions are different, and that happens to me as well. Tires are just dead after a couple of laps in practice.
Well, fair enough. I find it the other way around. Weirdly, don't know why. I tend to think.
I really don't know why. Because every time I try to practice and try to see how long could my tires last, they don't go far at all. And there are some points where the car just basically doesn't respond to me at all.
So that is unusual. It'd be good to know if anyone has that same experience, to be fair. Because, I'm almost the opposite. Practice everything tends to last me longer.
Well, I hope I'm not the only one. 'Cause I'd just be disappointed in myself.
Yeah. We had Gaz returning as well. Who?
Finally.
Yeah, don't know what happened with Gaz, but quick driver. I think he was probably about somewhere like at the end of the last game. I think he was somewhere between you and I in pace. You being quicker than me, and him being slightly quicker than me, but not as quick as you, from memory. Is that about right?
And look how that turned out.
There's a long way to go, but I think that tended to be where he was. So I anticipated him being very quick, but I'm guessing he hasn't played the game much, so he will probably be improving. I'm guessing from Canada onwards, because I don't think it's going to help if he's back in Monaco. If he hasn't played the game for a while, that his second league race will be Monaco. I can't envisage that going well, but I might be wrong.
Well, that should be a good thing, because Monaco makes you practice a lot. You have to practice a lot in order to be good at Monaco. So
yeah, true.
Just that being his return, I think it's going to benefit him.
Yeah, maybe actually. There's another way of looking at that, I guess. Yeah. Got Bob in 7th. Probably about where Bob would expect to be. Maybe a little bit Maybe a bit higher actually, considering there's a couple of super soft runners, but probably not. I think that's probably about right for Bob. Yeah, don't know. I mean, Bray, obviously following on from there, for 19 flat, just edging yourself out. Who effectively, I mean, it was nearly a 19-1, but 19.095, so not much in it at all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
Malta,
I'm just really slow.
Malta got one up on a well, two up actually. Well, no, sorry, it was 1-1. Coco beat Heated.
Yeah,
And
I'm lucky to have Coco.
and Ryan B.
Well, I mean, we came back in the race. Spoilers. So
Yes.
Romania is still on top.
Yes, actually, to be fair, you did do well compared to Malta. Ryan B in 10th. James, who has lost a lot of pace compared to Australia, but then
I was just gonna say that. Did James have any trouble in qualifying? Did he get blocked by anybody? Because in Australia, you couldn't get near him. He was that fast. So is he good at Australia or what?
mate, I think he's good at Australia. I genuinely like every season. Maybe he just practices for it. Maybe he gets really into it, and then like, don't know. Maybe his enthusiasm dies down a bit. I don't know, but every season seems to be the same. It's quite weird. He tends to be very quick around Australia, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll try. I might actually dig out where he's quick. I'll be quite intrigued. I'm guessing if he's quick at Australia, he might be quick at tracks like Silverstone in USA. I kind of, in my mind, they're all very similar.
Well, I guess we'll have to see then. It's comforting for me to know that James is not as quick as I was expecting him to be. So I still have a chance of doing good, of doing well in this season.
And this is good. This is what I like to see. Ibo with a very competitive lap, 19.940, beating out Car Cannon by 41,000 or 4 hundredths of a second, I suppose. Which is really, really nice to see for him to be in the 19s for a start off. I don't think that was something I was anticipating, not being funny to Ibo, but that's really good to see.
Ibo was insanely quick in Spain.
It was.
I'm not sure what happened to him, but I was actually scared because I had to defend from him for a couple of laps. And he was just so much faster than me.
Yes. He was helped a little bit with he buddied up with Yari, believe it or not. Yari gave him a setup, was giving him some tips, and actually did some videos on his line and Yari's line and where to improve.
Well, I mean, it was like Yari was driving, so.
Like it was very. When I found that out, it was quite noticeable. But you know, end of the day, it's Ibo driving the car. I think maybe sometimes you only need those tips once or twice, and then he can carry him through to other races. Hopefully.
You know what? If he manages to pull off a Yari and win the championship, then kudos to him. But I mean, he is getting a lot faster.
He is, yeah, definitely.
He's constantly in the points.
He is. He is. We got an absolute no-hoper here in 14th, Dave, with no time. We've not got any chance going into the race at all. And LFC in last for 15th. So yeah, an unusual set of circumstances, I suppose. You know, with the tyre situation. I think Coco would have come first anyway.
Well,
yeah.
We'll talk about Coco in a bit, because a lot happened to him.
I'm really intrigued because I just couldn't work it out when we're at so many points.
It's impossible. It's impossible to work it out.
I couldn't believe someone was behind me, and then I won't ruin it, but it was funny. Like I only found it funny because I was having a terrible race, and I was quite enjoying the fact that someone else was clearly having a bad time as well.
I think he's literally the unluckiest person in this league. Based on
Macca's
what
gonna
happened to him.
argue. Mackie's gonna argue with that, no matter what.
That Zauber it's cursed. The
It,
car is just cursed.
you say that, but I hate it on lobbies. Every time I've raced a Sauber, I end up DNFing. I don't know. I don't like it. Something weird about it. I'm in full agreement. But yeah, the race was entertaining. Entertaining. Should we go through? Do you want to talk through some of the incidents that you saw? Because I think you would have had a good view on most of them.
Well, first lap, not even it happened until turn one. So before turn one, not sure who, but somebody took Bob out, and that caused the safety car. Not much happened during the safety car, just for you know, for our race. Coco's race got destroyed by the safety car. He wanted to pit in the first lap since he was on the super soft. It was natural for him to put on the soft or the mediums.
Yeah.
And he got a penalty for speeding under the safety car just as he entered the pits. So he got a drive-through penalty for that.
Oh my god.
All right. The safety car was still out. He wanted to enter, just complete his drive-through. He had actually gotten a 5-second time penalty for speeding in a pit lane as well. So, just tell it that. He wanted to do the drive-through. They put him for the stop-go. So then he had to go again, complete a drive-through, and he had another pit stop at the end to put on the softs. So 4 pit stops for Coco.
Oh my gosh. So none of these were incidents then? None of these were actually wheel-to-wheel incidents?
No, he just had trouble with penalties.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, he did get the fastest lap, so he should be happy with that.
Oh my life. Wow, okay. The other talking point, I suppose, again from the safety car.
Yeah, the restart.
Yeah, the restart, not the best. I caused it. Ironically, I know people are going to be like, "Oh, I saw it," but it was my fault because there is a glitch apparently that most people know about, but I didn't. Which the acceleration just before the safety car comes in is broken. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I didn't know it, but I saw it happen to you. Because
Yeah.
you're in front of me. Just so you spin around. And that's where basically madness started to happen because both me and Brex got an illegal overtake on you.
Yeah.
So both of us had slowed down. I'm not sure what you did. I guess you just tried to let us pass. Maybe?
Well, no. Brex was when Brex slowed. He slowed, and I had an overlap, and I think someone was coming to my left. So I just had no choice. I literally was just. I didn't realise what was going on. So I was just like, no, I'm just going to slow down. I'm not going to try and go around people here because this looked messy as hell. I was worried that someone was going to take me out from behind. And then
Which kind of happened.
yeah.
So then, I think Evil touched you. He sent you into Dave. Dave hit the side of you. You just smashed into Brex, and yeah.
Yeah. Car Cannon collected me. I got the funniest bit of desync off Car Cannon after the incident, in the sense that he spun me again, but he was nowhere near me.
Well, I think Dave actually had desync when he spun you. So
Yeah.
desyncing is the biggest problem in online. I notice it when I'm practicing with Coco. It happens to us a lot of times.
Yeah, Yeah, it's not the best, but it was my fault because if I'd have knew about that glitch, then I would have just held off on the throttle, and then
Well, I mean,
probably
it's not entirely your fault. Both me and Brex got an illegal overtake for something that shouldn't have been illegal.
yeah, and it's just a chain of events, isn't it? It's just it was no one's fault at all. That's the funny thing, like no one actually did anything wrong. I don't think, like other than me spinning, which again was as a result of me not realizing what was going on. But
No,
yeah,
it was a great safety car for first safety car for Division 3.
yeah,
Everything happened.
it was messy, it was fun, but
Yeah.
and I can't believe it, but Dave from 14th place on the grid with a victory, and his first victory since Kimi Räikkönen last one as well.
So Davis Kimmy.
Dave is Kimi. Dave is literally Kimi. I was very pleased for Dave. It was good to see him win a race. I didn't see any of him. Well, I saw him for about half a second.
Maybe in the mirror. Maybe.
I have no idea what actually happened. Really, I've watched a couple of videos, but I was a long way from all of this. But yeah, it sounded like a very good battle up the front.
It was because Khan, who actually finished third, was in first place for a long time, and I think he finished third because of his penalties, not because Dave and James overtook him.
I think he was ahead on track, wasn't he?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Just had penalties.
I think he might have got 4 seconds. Yeah. No, so James obviously coming second as well, just behind Dave, which is a great. We were saying how slow James was, but
Yeah, I mean, he did start 11th, so
yeah, no, it's good capitalising on the regular faces at the front, either being absent in Wave and Adreloc's case, or all over the place in mine and Coco's place, and also with Macca having an incident as well. So yeah, very good good result for him as well, and to be fair, and I don't think and if you look as well at the times, his fastest lap was quicker than mine, so it's not like it was just a case of he's kind of stole a result off people, and definitely not. His fastest lap was quicker than mine, and also Macca's as well, so he'd have probably got it even if nothing would have happened to at least me and Macca anyway.
his fastest lap was quicker than Ivo's, which is surprising because Ivo had a quick lap. He was third fastest.
Yeah. I mean, that was his race performance was really impressive, to be fair. But yeah, Con Rees on his debut, as we've said, in third. So, well, I say debut again, return. I suppose like when Kimi had a break.
He's raced more than us.
Yeah, he's probably raced more races than we have in the league. But yeah, no, kudos to him. Heated, a very good result for Heated. He seems to.
He pulled off a 3-stop and got fourth.
What is that? He must have stopped under the safety car, I'm guessing. I would guess.
Well, he did stop once under the safety car, but the other two, come on.
Unless he went supers. No, that wouldn't have worked. Would it? Would it last?
I think he finished on the super softs because he overtook me twice. So he definitely finished on the super softs.
I think you could get to the end on supers, actually. I think just.
But I mean, he started on supers.
That's
what he qualified on.
Yeah.
But on the softs and then supers, it doesn't make sense. The 3 stops are. He's gonna have to explain them. But again, amazing the fact that he got fourth with that.
He must have been closing up on everyone, I reckon, at the end as well. I would
Well,
guess.
he finished 5 seconds behind Khan, so he was there.
Mm. Um, you, yourself in fifth. That's a good result, really.
I'm
From
really happy with that.
very good result.
I wasn't
Nine.
expecting it.
No, I mean it's just a just a really solid result at probably a track you don't like. If someone offered me 10 points at a track I didn't like, I'd probably take it. If someone offered me 10 points at Monaco, I'd definitely take it.
I mean, I was glad with my 2 points at China. So
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, yeah, just it sounds like you must have nearly made contact with that incident because you were behind. I'm impressed you got round it actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just started to brake early and managed to avoid you. But
Hmm.
if I hadn't been careful, then I would have just plowed straight into you.
Hmm. Maka in sixth, he was not very happy with LFC. He got held up by LFC and then lost out to James in a battle as a result of James getting DRS because LFC slowed him down. That's Maka's point of view. Did you have a chance to see that at all?
No, they were too far in front of me. I did see Maka slowing down when I overtook him.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, unusual. Not a lot to say about it really. LFC put his car in a slightly awkward place, but he did try and move out the way. Organisers didn't really feel like it was worthy of a penalty, from my understanding. Maka was pretty annoyed. LFC was a bit annoyed. Yeah.
Could you imagine if LFC and Maka did what Adrilock and Wave did at Baku? Just having the two of them fight.
Um, I don't know. I don't think that would necessarily happen, but nothing would surprise me.
I think the Fiat group would have been absolutely mad having the Ferrari.
Yeah, they would have been happy. One person who race I can attest to is Brex's. Brex was very quick. He just missed out to Maka, by the looks of it, on the line pretty much.
I'm actually gonna have to take back my words. I said that Romania beat Malta. I just realized that only I scored points. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's 1-1 between us in these two races. The competition is on.
It is, no,
Just say
indeed.
that.
But he's quick. I was racing him, and I did manage to overtake him eventually, but he was about 3 seconds ahead of me for, I don't know, about 10, 12 laps. Got a bit of an undercut on him. But yeah, he was a lot quicker than I was anticipating. A lot of people were. So he did his result was well deserved in seventh, and it was actually, we had a really good battle. But yeah, good to see him have some pace out there as well. And onto our favourite driver. I don't think anyone would mind me saying that. Ibo, with yet again another a joint career high, I believe. With an 8th place. I say career high in the last couple of seasons anyway, since I've been around, with a really solid 8th place.
And a well-deserved 8th place.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
he gets points usually when people retire or whatever.
Mm.
This one was absolutely deserved. The fact that he got 8 is an understatement. Like, I think he should have been up there, top 5, maybe on the podium, because he was that quick.
Genuinely, his strategy was pretty bad, if I'm honest. Not being mean, but he had the pace. I don't think he had a good strategy. I think his strategy let him down. Otherwise, he'd have been even higher. He was quicker than me. He was on supers, and I think I was on softs, and he was quicker than me. Like, I couldn't get near him. It's only when his tyres started to die that I got past him. Yeah, couldn't believe it. It was like a different car. It really was.
Yeah, and a different driver again.
And,
So maybe Yari is doing some shady things over here in D3.
he's like the Dark Lord, just influencing things. Yeah, talking of people who have different, I suppose, success from last season to next, we've got Car Cannon, who is not doing very well this season. Although, to be fair, his 9th is a very good result because he did get caught up very badly in that incident with me.
This is the first race of the season that both of us get points. So
Blimey, that's crazy.
this, yeah. And in the first 3 races, Force India got 4 points in each race. So the fact that we both managed to score points here is amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
Really
You
happy with that.
you guys will come on a lot stronger in the second half of the season. I'm almost certain.
Well, I mean, we have something planned for Monaco.
Yeah, you keep saying this. I don't know what you're gonna do. I have a feeling I know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna guess, but I'll come on to that. So then there's me in 10th, who obviously had a very ups and down race. I went off again. I was on course to beat Brex, and probably on that basis beat Macca actually, and probably get a very, very lucky 8 points after the beginning. But then I tried to overtake my teammate when I was lapping him, caught the curb in that horrible curve. I'm pretty sure everyone knows. I forget what corner number it is, but
yeah, we all know it. Yeah, the high one.
The high one, and I went flying into the wall. Yeah, so I was probably on course for at least 6 points, but yeah, ended up getting 1. I hate Spain. I hate Spain. Ran out of fuel at the end. Not that it mattered. It would have mattered if Coco didn't have any penalties.
I think he had 6 seconds on top of his stop-go and his drive-through.
The funny thing is, though, I don't know if Coco told you, or I don't know if you were aware in the party, but it was really weird because Coco overtook me, and then I think he damaged his wing again or something. I don't really know what happened. Because then he come back and I saw him. I was like, "What's he doing?" And then he just let me and Car Cannon through, which at the time I was like, "What? Did you do something to Car Cannon?" Or like, I didn't know what was going on. And then at the end of the race, I realised with the 6-second penalties is that he knew that he wasn't going to be able to finish ahead. There was no feasible way, so we just got out of the way. I'm guessing.
I was just crossing the finish line, and he put out the loudest shout I had ever heard.
Oh man, was
Like,
that when
he was so angry at himself for damaging the car. So yeah, I was aware of that.
So yeah, that was quite good that he did that. Is that the reason why he pulled over? I'm thinking it is anyway. Because
Yeah.
that was kudos to him for that.
I mean, he got a lot of highlights from his race.
Yeah, so, sounds horrible. It's cheered me up because I thought I had the worst race, but it turns out I didn't. So, and I gained
You were nowhere near having the worst race.
and I gained a point on my title rival.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I literally come 10th and I was like, I should be really unhappy, but Wave didn't get any points, Adrolot didn't get any points. Okay, Dave got a load of points. Macca should have got a load of points and didn't. I was kind of looking at it thinking, yeah, this hasn't actually been bad. This has been alright. But unusual. The other guys, Ryan was a lap down. He was battling LFC a bit. Who was also a lap down. Gaspook.
Good to see LFC finish.
Yeah. And do you know what? Funny enough, everyone says, "Oh, it's his first race. It finished." He actually did finish one other race. We forgot about this. Me and him both forgot about this. He finished Belgium in the rain last season.
I can remember Belgium actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what I did in that race, but
unbelievable.
it's good for him that he finished this one.
Yes, absolutely. Gaz, unfortunate. I don't know what happened with him at all, but unfortunate return. And Bob, we all know what happened there. Looked a bit unfortunate, to be fair. I don't think there was any malice in it, but yeah, people need to be a little bit more careful off the start, is all I would say.
Well, I'm gonna upload my highlights maybe today or tomorrow. I'm not sure when I have the time to do it.
Mhm.
It did seem a little bit odd how he. I'm not sure who crashed into him, but I'm not saying it's deliberate, but he should have been paying a lot more attention because it
Yes.
wasn't Bob's fault at all. He was just a passenger at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. Unfortunate, really, but yeah, we go into Monaco. We have different. Well, I say we have different opinions about Monaco. I don't think that's actually completely true. You love Monaco. I do love the challenge of it, but it's just, I don't know. It's just so
No,
difficult.
it's the fact that I love everything about Monaco. You just love the experience and hate the track.
Yeah, effectively. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I don't like the track. I love the challenge of it and watching everyone struggle, because everyone struggles. I don't care how good you are. I think
Definitely.
the guys in D1 struggle. Like, I commentated on a race the other day for a different league, and yeah, they were all struggling. Some really quick guys in there that are almost like, I would liken it to like Division 1.5 kind of pace. Some of them are a bit quicker than Division 2, but not quite as quick as Division 1. And
So like Gary.
yeah, imagine a league full of Gary and Yarries, if that makes sense. That was kind of what it was like.
Imagine commentating a league with only Garys and Yarries.
Yeah, that was the pace kind of level, basically. And yeah, they were struggling like hell. So many people crashed. They first won and managed to spin just before the tunnel. Like, no one was.
I can't wait for the first lap. Turn 1 and the hairpin. I can't wait for those.
If I can get round lap 1.
That's the trick. If you manage to complete lap 1, then you're definitely gonna have an advantage because most people have damage. I'm saying most of them. I mean, I'm expecting most people to damage their wing.
I will not be happy if anyone tries to do something stupid around Lowe's hairpin.
Well, I don't think anyone should do anything in the first lap. Just don't try to overtake anyone because you can't.
Not especially Lowe's hairpin. Especially, oh my life. It looks like such an opportunity, but there's no way you can do it. I hope people listen.
Well, I mean, you can do it if you cut the corner and take somebody out.
Yeah, effectively, you have to take somebody
out. Yeah.
So yeah.
So maybe Eldoro could come back for Monaco.
He would be a nightmare. Don't.
He'll be a special guest.
Yeah, he can go into D2. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think. Yeah, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a right or wrong strategy either.
The wrong strategy is using the hypersofts. That's the wrong strategy. I'm just gonna say this now.
See, it's also track dependent. Do you know what you almost need for this race? You almost need a spectator, like genuinely, to tell you the gaps, because the gaps are huge. Well, not as in they're important.
Yeah, that happened in the last races where I finished 5th with a lap down and 6th and 7th or 2 laps down, so that happens.
Yeah, and you can, I witnessed the race where someone stuck the hypersofts on with 9 laps left when they were 2 seconds behind somebody, and stuck the hypers on and overtook that person. They caught up 23 seconds in 9 laps.
You have a clear advantage in terms of just the speed and overall pace on the Hypersofts. I'm not saying that you don't, but the wear is just unbearable. I myself cannot use the Hypersofts more than 3 or 4 laps around Monaco.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I agree, and I don't know. I almost feel like the best strategy, if the game allowed you to do it, the best strategy would be supers.
I mean, the Ultrasoft is still a good tire around Monaco. If you qualify on the Ultrasofts, I don't think you'll be that far from pole position if somebody decides to use the Hypersoft. I'm tempted to go on the Hypers just to maybe try for a podium. But I'll see what happens to Monaco. I mean, me and Carcannon do have our strategy set, so I'm not going to spoil them.
So Carcannon's going to go out on the softs. He's going to hold everyone up. He's going to fight tooth and nail to make sure that he stays out ahead of whoever is in front and not get a 21-second gap. And then you're going to do Hypers and try and get ultras. You're gonna do ultras.
Cut this out of the podcast.
This is my prediction. You can cut it, I don't mind. But this is my prediction. Someone's going to try and get a 21-second gap with the help of their teammate. And if they do that, they win the race.
Yeah, all right. Let's move on.
But it depends. It depends if my teammate will let you do that.
Okay. So we're gonna have an outright battle on track.
Depends.
But it's reasonable because Adrilock and Wave are coming back.
So there's going to be a safety car. If we can have a little look at the
Should we start predictions for Monaco?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
We just predicted that we're gonna crash.
No, I'm going to predict Maka to win. I'm going to predict you second, Dave third.
Well, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna win.
Okay.
Dave second, and Heated in third.
Okay. Yeah. I think you could throw about genuinely 15 names in a hat. I said it last race about 9 names, but I think you could throw even more names in a hat about the podium this race. But
well, anything can happen again.
Yeah.
At Monaco, it's definitely gonna be a weird race. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna win, because I don't think I'm the quickest around Monaco. I'm confident that I'm gonna be able to keep the car on track.
Yeah, which is half the battle. Yeah, should we have a little look at how things stand, since it's a natural break?
Of course, you'd want to talk about the standings.
Yeah, of course. It's gone better than I would anticipate, but I'm first. Yeah.
Well, what a surprise!
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that at all. No, I'm first by 2 points, but yeah, good start to the season. I've had 3 really good races, 2 really bad ones, so it's all right. It's good. It's very good, but could be better, but it could be a lot worse. A lot worse.
I don't think it could be a lot better. It definitely could be worse, but what could have been better? I mean,
Spain.
You're first, so
Spain.
Well, I mean, you didn't lose that much to Coco. You lost to Dave, but
yeah, but I'm worried about Wave now, because that was an opportunity.
Wave's coming for the revenge to Adderlock. You don't have to worry. You know, they're gonna have their own battle.
I think you're not wrong. I know. A man that who's impressed I'm going to sound like a bit of a villain here, but if there was anyone that I'd want to be second out of Dave, Coco, Wave, Macca, you, I'd pick Dave. I'm quite happy Dave's second, personally.
Do you have any reasoning, or?
Because he's not as quick as everyone else.
Okay. I was expecting to hear that, so you basically told Dave that he's not quick.
Kind of. He's very quick. I like Dave. He's a good guy, but I don't.
You're just trying to work it out now.
No. I do.
Trying to improve yourself in Dave's eyes.
No, not at all. Like, I just think, I just think Wave and Coco are the two quickest guys in the league.
Well, they are. Of course.
So, you know, I don't want to ever get behind Wave and Coco. So having Dave second isn't. Don't get me wrong, I could be wrong, but I don't mind that. But I think he might actually go into the title lead after Monaco.
Wait, are you actually expecting to help LFC crash me out, or?
Oh, I just think he's gonna get. I know, I do. I think Dave will get a podium, and I think no one else. I don't think me, Coco, or Wave will.
I mean, that's. I said that Dave will get second. So let's hope that he's gonna be first in the standings after Monaco.
Yeah,
and my prediction will be true.
I think he will. I do think he will. Coco in third. Slightly disappointing, maybe.
Spain was just the icing on the cake for him. I think that's gonna be his worst ever race, regardless of how many seasons he has in Puro.
Yeah.
You cannot top that.
That sounds horrible, to be fair.
I'm only expecting him to do a lot better. I mean, I know for a fact that he hates Monaco, so I'm not expecting him to do well here. But after that, he loves Canada, so.
Yeah. That's the thing. Wave is the Sebastian Vettel of our league. He's
exactly.
he's pulling out failure from the jaws of success. Yeah, don't know. I still think him and Coco are favourites. And I think they'll be top two.
Do we actually have a Lewis Hamilton?
No, do we?
We don't actually.
Not yet. I think Coco might be Lewis Hamilton.
You know, he's gonna listen to this, and he's basically just. I think he's punching himself in the head hearing this because he's a Vettel fan.
Oh really? He's not gonna like that.
So yeah, he's the Lewis Hamilton of our league.
I'm definitely Nico Rosberg. Definitely.
Oh, I hate Rosberg.
You sound like Rosberg. I listened to a podcast with him earlier.
Yeah, you said in the comments. I do sound a bit like him, but I'm a Hamilton fanboy, so.
See, if I'm gonna do anything, if I'm gonna come top 3 in this league, it's gonna be out of sheer mental fortitude and not talent, and it would just be like him. So.
I'm not sure who. I think I'm literally Sergio Perez.
Sergio Perez? No.
I got a podium, so.
No, you're Michael Schumacher, but the Mercedes version.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Well, like, you know, you used to be really good, and now you've kind of like had a break, come back, and then like, don't know, then getting beaten by another younger countryman who has recently joined the league, like Coco. Does make sense.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
Sorry, it's a bit mean.
So Coco is both Hamilton and Rosberg.
Yeah, basically. Just a bit. But you've got You're sixth, obviously, in 27 points, which is a lot better than you're probably chuffed with that after Bahrain, aren't you?
Yeah, I can say that I wasn't expecting to be up there after having 0 points in 2 races and then grabbing 2 points at China. Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I mean, we got James in 33 points. That's really
I'm
good.
coming for James.
Yeah, I think that could be a good battle. In all seriousness, you and Maka in seventh. But if James was like somebody, who would James be like? Ooh, who was good at like certain tracks? Was there anyone that
I
was
think he might
really?
be Danny Rick.
Daniel Ricciardo, yeah, maybe. Well, I think Dave's like Daniel Ricciardo. I think Dave's like Daniel Ricciardo a bit. Everyone likes him.
Dave's Verstappen. He just comes from the back and gets
Yeah.
a podium.
Yeah.
Both Dave and Steve are Verstappen.
Yeah, fair. Maka on 23 points.
Now, who is Maka?
Who is
This is
Maka? Who is Maka? If I was Alonso, he'd be Magnussen.
Oh yeah.
No, that's a bit weird. Who is Maka? Maka is Massa.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Got a bit of a chip on his shoulder towards the quicker drivers. Probably been hit on the head
If he
at some
loses
point
the
in his
championship
life.
in Brazil, then this podcast is gonna be down in history.
Heated is like the famous Maltese driver. No, I don't know any Maltese drivers. But he's on 22. Who would Heated and Brex? Could be like Ocon and Perez, actually. Both quite
Well, I
quick.
think in terms of just sheer driving, yeah. In terms of the attitude, me and Karkanen are the definition of Force India,
Yeah.
especially in the first races.
Aaron Spence.
The thing is, we get
sorry,
on
go on.
really well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if people understand this, even though we crash a lot on track.
It doesn't look
But
like
we
you
actually get along really well.
But no, I know. Yeah, you guys seem to get on pretty cool. Karkanen's very chilled, actually, so I can't imagine it's easy to fall out with Karkanen.
I'm really lucky because if he had been a lot more serious, then I would have been in trouble. I would have had to find a new teammate.
Potentially. You've got Aaron, Aaron is a bit like Eddie Irvine. Do you remember Eddie Irvine?
I mean, I wasn't born then,
Oh,
but
right. Okay.
I know who Eddie Irvine is.
So, Eddie Irvine was a very good driver, I think, but he had other distractions. He had women and drink. I think Aaron's other distraction tends to be FIFA.
Yeah,
So-
I'm never gonna play another FIFA match with Aaron ever.
It's very quick. Bob? Who would Bob be? He's on 18 points in 11th.
Somebody who says he's slow, but he's actually really quick.
Someone that surprises a little bit. Someone that kind
Maybe
of.
Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, maybe actually. Yeah, someone like that. Yeah, I'll go with that. We've got Steve-O on 15 points.
Yeah, the second Verstappen.
The second Verstappen. Con Reese. Could be
We
like.
can't say that we don't have any data for him because obviously he's been here before. So an old driver coming back.
Kimi Räikkönen. Could be like Kimi.
Yeah,
Could be Kimi.
I'd see
Or
that.
didn't no Hakkinen never come back, did he?
No.
No. J. Cole. He could be. I know he's not in the league anymore, but he could be Juan Pablo Montoya when he left and said
Okay.
that this is rubbish, and then went to join IndyCar. It's kind of what J. Cole did. Not really, but.
But I mean, Juan Pablo Montoya was quick, so
yeah,
it's
well,
fair.
It's for Emperor Rub and Bellon. Emperor Rub on 10, Bellon on 9. That's interesting that Emperor's beating Bellon. It's normally the other way around. Who would they be? Famous famous brothers. I can only think of obviously Ralph and Michael. That's probably it, isn't it, really? Everyone's Michael Schumacher at this rate.
Yeah. So me and Ballon are Michael, and then actually me and Emperor are Michael, since he has 1 point more than Ballon.
Yeah, I think Bellon's should be quicker, but we'll see. Who do you reckon Ibo would be?
So if we're counting the Ibo, up until Spain, I would say Brendan Hartley. He does get the occasional points, and he's always really careful. But after Spain, Hartley.
Yeah, it would probably be quicker than someone than Hartley. Someone who was really liked.
Well, this is hard to decide, especially on the current grid. Since
Yeah.
if you like somebody, you're automatically gonna hate somebody else.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
But
he's Alonso. We'll just say he's Alonso.
it's Alonso.
Because-
Okay.
Everybody loves Alonso.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope.
Ryan B with 8 points. I haven't seen much of Ryan, but picking up points much in the same way as Emperor and Bellon, actually. I've always done.
So another Schumacher.
Who picks up points? Who picks up points on just on the back of other?
Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll. Yeah. It's probably not as rich as Lance Stroll, but it's still a good.
What if he is?
Well, he
Is
is.
he a new Formula One team called Ryan B 1994's team? Yeah.
And the last point scorer, but not last in the league, is Car Cannon, who is without a
He
shadow
is
of
the
a doubt.
Perez to my Ocon.
Yeah, definitely Perez. And I think we've got LFC, Gaz, and I think that's it. We had Neep in the league, but obviously he's not there anymore. I think that's LFC and Gaz that haven't picked up points. Has everyone scored points then, other than LFC and Gaz? That's insane. I think everyone could score points this season.
Well, definitely. Gaz is sure to have at least one podium,
Definitely.
at least. And
Definitely.
LFC will definitely get some points.
No, absolutely. Yeah, cool. Anything else you want to add at all?
Well, I just want to say that I hope everyone has a great race at Monaco. I hope all of you are going to be happy to race around there. And I'm really not expecting. I really want to see a full grid at Monaco. Just have all 20 of us on there.
Yeah, no, I
No,
do
no.
actually. I think we might well as well. I think everyone likes a break. Everyone kind of comes back after the break and tends to get back into
Well,
it.
yeah,
So
but most people seem to think that okay, we have Monaco. I'm just gonna take another break week. I'm not gonna bother racing.
nah, people say that, but people don't ever do it. I think it's a bad time to have a break week. I'll be honest, but it's not down to the organisers, down to the stewards, really. I mean, we should have had a break week before Spain, but before it was too early. But I don't think actually having a break week before Monaco is a great idea. I'd quite like to have it after Monaco, if I'm honest. But yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. Just having some time to buy yourself
Recover.
another controller. And, yeah.
literally, everything's snapped in your living room. But yeah, cool. I think that's that's it. I don't really have anything else to add, really. Bit of a long one, but also with a season review, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it.